So Naughty Hearts, why did you decide that this is something that you wanted to do, and kind of describe for people? I've got pictures going, but kind of describe for people what it is that you do.
Okay, well, I yarn bomb, and yarn bombing is a little less popular street art. It's where we cover objects in public with yarn. And I was introduced to it years ago traveling in Jacksonville, Florida. Downtown, they had some trees done in what appeared to be knitted sweaters. And I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. And so I pretty much think we should just cover everything in the world with it and make it a prettier place. And so during the pandemic, everyone's mental health started to decline, mine included. Anxiety and depression crept in, and we were all just hoarded in the house. And I just thought it would be a happy way to get people out of their homes. You could still social distance. You could enjoy art with your family, very family friendly. Get out of the house, get moving, stimulate your brain, be happy, laugh at my cheesiness. And I just really wanted to lift people's spirits. Life is hard out here. And this is a good way to have a little dose of happy.
Jimmy, real quick, how was the Ramones?
They were great. I opened for them a couple of different times. They were really good guys, really good guys. They'd give you everything. You use anything, didn't matter. All the lights, full theater of everything, didn't matter at all. They were really nice guys. Luckily, I got a couple of pictures out of some of that one. There's other pictures of all the other stuff, but no. I figured sooner or later on Facebook, someone would say, hey, remember this? But I haven't gotten, I really want to get some of the old Joe Perry stuff.
Damn, was that cool? Like when you played with the Ramones, were you just like?
No, well, we opened for the Ramones and then just partied with them after. You know,
yeah, but those were great.
They were great. They were great, all of them.
Oh,
really nice guys.
They're so ugly, but I hear that they are. They're just like nice. You know, like they're just, you know, you put a guitar on, they're like, yeah, oh my god, blah, blah, blah.
What happened with me too? I was a musician. She's like, he's ugly as hell, but he plays something.
Just might last forever. I was floating on a cloud so high, had a feeling love passed us by. Floating on a Saturday night, had a feeling that this love just might last forever. I was floating on a cloud so high, had a feeling love passed us by, like I remember. This love might last forever. was floating on a Saturday night. I was floating on a Saturday night.
About 10 years ago, around about the time I got engaged to my wife, a friend of hers asked me to draw a picture of Daredevil for her brother, and I did, and she gave me $20. And then so I drew a few more and I posted them on Facebook, and people bought them. And then people started to write me and say, hey, can you draw my dog, or can you draw a family portrait or whatever? And it just kind of went from there, you know, and it's mostly been through social media. And I had art hung up in a few different places, but it's mostly been online. I'd say that it's sort of a mix of old retro comic book stuff with just bright colors. I had a friend in high school who was like the hippie kid in class that used to draw these little swirls, and they would kind of like, if you looked at the paper, it kind of created like a psychedelic effect. And he said as long as the lines didn't touch, it would create that effect. And years later, you know, I was selling this artwork online, and I probably painted like 100 different pictures of Wonder Woman, who at the time was, you know, popular because of the movie. And then one time, just sort of out of boredom, I put swirls in her hair. And I thought, well, that looks cool. And so then I just started putting swirls and everything. And it's just developed over time. You know, the more I do it and the more variety of things that I've been commissioned to draw, I think has helped me develop my style and make it more my own, and sort of make it cohesive, if that makes sense.
Always writing short stories and stuff. I co-wrote and produced a short film in 2016 called Monsters Anonymous that starred Brian O'Halloran from Clerks. It was directed by Jeremy London of Mallrats. And then I decided to start doing stand-up comedy and see if I could do that too. And did it once in 2016. Wasn't great at it, so I took about a year, a little over a year, to kind of go back and hone the joke writing a little bit, and started doing it full time in 2018 until the pandemic hit. And then at that point, me and another comedian, Jacob Craig, who we traveled together along the coast to different places doing comedy. We decided to do a podcast because all the open mics had shut down. There were no clubs to go to. So we decided to keep the comedy skills sharp by starting our own podcast called Open Micers. And it's a weekly podcast where we, about once a month, we'll do one where it's just me and him talking about whatever is on our minds. And then 3 to 4 times out of the month, we talk to a guest, anybody in the entertainment industry, from comedians to musicians to, writers. We've had television writers. We've had actors. We've had musicians. Pretty much anybody you can think of in the entertainment industry.
Hi, we're Grits and Greens, and this song is called The Fall. Predetermined, long before I could We're Grits and Greens. We're here from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. All of us are from Hattiesburg, with the exception of Jake, our bass player. He is from Laurel. But we all currently...
Located headquartered.
Right, I was going to say, Grits and Greens is headquartered in Hattiesburg. Sure. So, yeah, it's been about a year since we've been on the show.
I wasn't here.
We just kind of, you weren't here for the last show. You weren't here either. So both of these guys are new for this episode. It's been really cool. We've had Jackson with us for about a little over a year now. Jake's been with us since October. I think we all sort of have different influences. That really helps. It really bleeds through that we all like different music and we have some common ground on music as well. So I think, with the new faces in the band, and Jesse and I have a pretty diverse set of music that we like. And at this particular iteration of Grits and Greens, we're all collaborating on the writing a lot. The first iteration was sort of me and Jesse sort of wrote everything. And then we just introduced it to the members of the band at that time. But now we're sort of in a place where we all collaborate. So everybody's, background in music and the influences really get to shine through in all of our new music. So it's cool. It's really exciting to see how we've evolved from sort of what we call like Grits and Greens 1.0 to Grits and Greens 2.0. Things have changed a lot, and it's been really cool. It's been awesome to see the evolution.
My mama told me before I left the farm, first cut's deep, but the third one's a charm. Well, I should've listened, well, I was too young, all fired up, trying to have my fun, just trying to have my fun. I hit town just like Jesse James. I was all fired up trying to stake my claim. Stake my claim and make it stick. The same old dong with the same old tricks. The same old tricks. First time that I fell in love, I thought that she fit me just like a glove. And then that glove, it got just a little too tight. You know that glove, it didn't fit just right. It didn't fit just right. Second girl that I fell in love with had 3 ex-husbands and 5 kids. Used to get mad at me when I got all the names confused. Now I'm all fired up, honey, and I'm just singing the blues. I met you, you were a motherless child. Honey, I was weak and you were wild. Now you're my honey and I'm your man. We don't have much, but we do what we can. We do what we can.
I am Samantha Overby, and I own Samantha Overby Photography. You can find me on Facebook at Samantha Overby Photography LLC. I've been doing photography for almost 5 years. I got into it when I had my first baby, and I just became obsessed with taking his photos. And then I started doing minis with other kiddos, like Mardi Gras minis, Halloween minis, fruit bath minis, you just name it. And then from there, I kind of progressed into couples and families. And then I began to do weddings and then labor and delivery, births. But I'm starting to get into concert photography because I really love music. So I'm starting to venture that way. I would probably say like, my biggest thing that I love to do, though, is my Halloween horror photo shoots. I like to try, every year I want to try to do 31 different horror films, books, movies, you name it. I haven't done 31 yet, so maybe this will be the year. So if you're ever interested in that, or you know anyone that likes spooky stuff, definitely send them my way.
As a plus-size woman, I was bullied in school, so of course that has a lot to do with things. And both growing up in where I did, and then here on the coast, you know, we're known as the fattest city or the fattest state. So we need some more self-love. So it's not about what size you are, what color you are, what size you are. You need to love who you are in the moment through your trials and getting to where you want to be. And that's what it is. So all of my paintings are powerful pieces, and I want you to feel the love that I have for myself and for you looking at my art.
So you know, there's a creative economy here, and it's not unique to Mississippi, but we do kind of have a handle on that, being the birthplace of America's music. But the creative spirit flows through all of us, particularly along this coast, and we tend to embrace anything that's arts oriented. Just look at Fishbone Alley. That was, you know, created to really turn just an old neglected alley into something that's an experience that celebrates the arts. It brings folks with different creative passions in, and you can see it in the murals that are there. And it's become a draw for folks coming to visit, and as well as locals, you know, spend a lot of time in this area. So there's some synergy to be had. But anytime we have the opportunity to promote the arts, whether it's, you know, through our arts center or through festivals, we're going to be all about it. You know, again.
good we see. Stagnant water like a chain, bonding you to deeper pain. Freedom will be delivered. Forgiveness is the river.
I need to press this button.
My name is Rebecca. I am an artisan at Ultima's Nest and a grower at Moon Dance Gardens right here in Long Beach, Mississippi. So I've always been fascinated with growing all different types of plants by seed. So, and I was lucky enough to have parents that we always had huge gardens growing up. And I think I've had a huge garden pretty much everywhere that I've lived throughout my life. I love making jewelry, and I am also a picker. So I love, you know, collecting vintage jewelry for resale and things like that. Jason and I had been living in San Marcos, Texas for several years, and we decided, I grew up in South Louisiana, Luling, which is only about an hour and 15-minute drive away. So we decided to make the move back to Long Beach. This is Jay's hometown, and we are honored to be able to revive this property that has been in his family since the 50s. I have almost 3 acres of land now to grow all of the medicinal herbs that I've always grown throughout my life. And then a new thing is growing dye plants, you know, plants that I'm able to pull pigment from pretty much from seed to textile. I'm growing various dye plants locally. Indigo has started.
I'm rolling.
Am I rolling? I'm rolling. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm rolling. Okay, we're rolling.
Hello, we're Makeshift Tape Deck.
This song is called Free.
From the ground. Think about all of the times you lived to tell about it. Did you forget about it? I hear you telling me that you're free. Brother, listen to me. Until everyone is free, we're not really free. You say you disagree, but you gotta listen to me. Until everyone is free, we're not really more than what's in front of you. Don't forget about it. Black babies dying in the street, lunatics taking selfies and a Senate to see. Got a long, long way to go tonight. If we wanna get it right, you tell me that you're free. Say still listen to me. Until everyone is free, we're not really free. Disagree, but you gotta listen to me. Until everyone is free, we're not really free.
Is William Rester, and I am the owner of Radish and Kaiteki Noodle Bar in Long Beach, Mississippi. I was a teacher for 12 years, and I just felt like I had reached kind of I hate to use the term glass ceiling, but I wasn't getting promoted to administrative positions like I wanted to be, and just finally decided that it was time to move on. And an opportunity came up to get into a little coffee shop space, and we did that right before the pandemic happened, and that evolved into a food truck, which evolved into Radish, which opened up the opportunity to get into ramen as well. So Radish initially, when we opened, was kind of, the original menu was like a collection of memories and inspiration from travel and things that had saved up and recipes that I've been doing for years. And those have sort of evolved with Chef Lauren Joffrion's touch to that as well. So some of the original aspects of the menu are there, but it's really sort of evolved into her menu and what she is inspired by. And then that's kind of where the ramen side of it came from, because all of our early specials on in the restaurant had some kind of Asian touch to them, whether it was Vietnamese or Japanese, and we just kind of felt like if we ever got the opportunity to do another space, that's what we would do, was something, you know, Asian or ramen related, and that's kind of what happened. So my wife...
So Butterfly Pea tea has been my muse for probably the past 6 years. I started growing it in San Marcos, Texas. And it's something that I will forever have growing in my garden. It's a medicinal plant. So you fresh harvest the flowers and put it through the drying process. So this is all locally grown, organically grown here in Long Beach, Mississippi. So butterfly pea has so many benefits. It is chock full of antioxidants. It's great for your skin. In Thailand, it's very popular. They use it in their all-natural beauty products. They use it as an all-natural food dye. So there's so many fun recipes that you can find online or just create your own and magically change your food into something fun with poppy colors. You can either sip it as a warm herbal tea, or you can make larger batches and go to town with creating all these fun recipes. The magic of butterfly pea is that the tea color is blue, and when you add lemon juice, it magically changes from this blue hue to this beautiful bright violet. So I always like to make large batches of lemonade, mocktail, cocktails. It's non-caffeinated, so it is safe for children to eat. And large batches of lemonade with a little splash of butterfly pea. And you have a beautiful lavender-colored lemonade. So it's the summertime. We're about to get, you know, outside and celebrate. We're going to be swimming in the pool. So it's a great beverage to have on hand whenever you have a gathering. Cheers.
Corner
whispering into your dreams all things I wish we could have seen. And don't you think of me, let me only think of you. And don't you dare think of me, 'cause I will always only think of you. Only think of you. Only think of you.